Look at this, look at this, look at this. You don't want this. You don't want this. You want this. Let me show you. Taylor's Kitchen, Taylor Cooks. Today, steak in a peppercorn sauce. Now, before you say, I love peppercorn sauce, and you've had it at a restaurant, unless you've had it at a high-end restaurant, it comes out of a powder. Trust me, I've worked in restaurants. I know what happens. Similar to what we did last time, we're going to make sure that it's tender. That's our first thing. And then we're going to go and season it, and I'll show you step by step how to make, from scratch, a peppercorn sauce properly, and it's nothing like what you've ever had before. What you've had before probably is a packet mix. This isn't a packet mix, so come with me and we'll sort it out. As we did before, now you can see these steaks, they're absolutely beautiful. Well, we're saying they're beautiful. We tried to get some really good ones today, and they were silly money, silly money. So these are from Asda, and they worked out £5 each. £10 for the two. Now the problem is you don't know how tender they are until you've cooked them. Once you've cooked them, if they're not right, you're going to go deflated again. So as we did on the other one, I'll show you how to tenderize it. This is what we do first of all, okay? This is your tenderizing process, getting everything ready to cook, okay? So what we're going to do is get your cleaver. Are you ready? This is what you have to do. So we've got our steaks, and we're going to break the connective tissue all the way through. Now I must emphasize, these could be absolutely perfect, but you won't know till they're cooked, and as soon as you chew it, you're like, ah! This is what we do. Turn it over, just like that. Turn it over, just like that. Okay? These are ribeye. So, this is actually inspired by Mrs. Taylor Cooks, who doesn't really cook. And she said, can you do steaks in a peppercorn sauce tonight on a Saturday? Okay, yes, we will. Not a problem. Not a problem. Right, you following this so far? Then we're going to do it that way. Now, I know you can get hammers to do this, but you've probably not got a hammer at home, have you, to do it? Have a look at that. So, these will flash really quick, really quick. And then we take them off. But you'll see all the cooking process in a minute. So there's our steak, like this. Then we've got garlic in olive oil. And put a little tiny bit of garlic and olive oil. And where you've done the ridges before, you force it down into the ridges. Now there's two reasons why you force it down. A, it makes the steak taste amazing. But the second part is it doesn't burn. So if it's not inside the ridges, it's on the top of it, you put it in a hot pan, it'll burn. All right, so make sure you force it down into there. Turn it over again, like this, there we go. And put some more garlic on. Oh, steak with garlic, you can't beat steak with garlic, you can't, honestly. But force it down into the ridges that you've made. So that's your first bit. Now, it's a peppered steak, and you might say, well, yeah, a little bit of pepper, put it in the sauce. No, you don't. You put the pepper on this, on the steak, and this is ground up pepper, okay? All I did, peppercorns, put it in the spice grinder, and we're going to put it all on. And you might say, there's way too much there. There isn't, trust me. Trust me. Okay, loads of pepper. Freshly ground pepper, look at that. Get your cleaver and just push it in. Then we're going to get some salt, so we're going to cook this in a few minutes, so we're not going to leave it out. This is Himalayan salt. This is salt that's really going to bring the flavour out. Okay, Himalayan salt. Push it in with a cleaver. Turn it over. Turn it over. Then we go back again with the peppercorns on the other side. Crushed peppercorns. Okay, and you say that's an awful lot of peppercorns. It's not, trust me. Have I let you down yet? I haven't. How many of those watch the cauliflower with the sprouts? Not the sprouts with the cream. Oh, Haven't even tried it? Exactly. If you've not tried it, go back and have a look on the other links, which are over there. Okay, so there's our pepper, there's our peppercorns, and that is the steak ready for frying. Colour on the chips, ready for coming out. About a minute. Okay, tiny bit of oil in. And we have some shallots and mushrooms. The tiniest bit of shallots and mushrooms, tiniest bit. Seriously, you don't need to taste the onion, you don't need to taste the mushroom, but if you don't do it, you'll miss the taste and you'll go, oh, something missing here. So it's literally a tiny bit of shallot and one mushroom chopped up. This is in real time, I apologise, it's in real time. Right, so these are coloured, okay, which means they've been on for about 10 minutes-ish, 11. So I'm going to take those out, I'm going to turn the temperature to full. The shallots are on, they've coloured, they've got nice and soft, we've got all the flavour there. You can see this obviously, and then we're going to take it off and pop it into a dish. As always, it's all done in sections. So let's get our temperature up on the pan, because you want these to sear. As soon as they go in, sear. Oof, dead quick, and then we'll take them out. So we've got a plate here to take them out. I've got another one for Mrs. T, who doesn't cook. That's her tea. Okay, we'll turn this up, and we've got a little bit more oil, tiny bit. Let's throw them in. So, just for the camera, you can see, covered in peppers, covered in garlic. Okay. So these can wait until we're ready. This is our steak. There's a couple of more ingredients that you'll need, and it's only, again, tiny bit. So we have wine, white wine that Taylor makes himself. Oh, cheaper. Double cream, and a tiny bit of French mustard. It's just that, again, if you don't put that in, it doesn't taste right. So these are all the little tips I'm giving you. You'll see it anyway. Side number one. Ooh, that looks good. Side number two. And we'll do these medium rare. Not well done. Tastes like shoe leather. We've just tried to make them tender, so it's going to be medium rare. Okay, and we've probably got about 3 minutes left on that. Okay, so you remember the shallots that we parted? They're going to go back in because they have a little bit of oil. Like that. And if you're looking from above on the above camera, you can actually see what's going on here. It's, oh, look at that, wow. That's going to be your final turn, all right? Temperature's gone off on the chipper. And what we can do, we can put those in and let them come back up. If this isn't ready, we can take these back out, fry them 3 times, which is even crisper. Out we come. Out we come. There's our steak, all right? So, white wine. Deglaze the pan. Look at those now, almost there. Let's take them out, still on full, because this isn't quite ready yet. Okay, so white wine's gone in there. And then we have the cream. Whoa, look at that. Look at that, in the bin. There we go. There's the cream. So all the peppers that were on the steak quite a few of them are actually in this now. They've all been seared, so the oil's been released. Okay, don't forget, this isn't a packet mix, this is how you make it in a restaurant. Okay, so we're going to take the temperature up a tiny bit. It's double cream, so it won't split, so we can take a little bit of heat. Taste it. What do we need? Well, we need a bit of salt. That's our first thing, we need a bit of salt. Okay, and the thing that gives it its taste is a little bit of French mustard. Not too much, just a little bit. Look at that. Okay, so we've reduced this down. You can see on the camera there, we've reduced it down, and what I'm going to do, add the steak and the juices back in. There's the steak. There's all the juices. Back with the chips for the final one. So the thing you need with English chips, good chips, salt, and there's our paper. And there's a reason for this, because as you take them out, you toss them up in the air, and that any water that's there just evaporates, the salt takes it out, and it's crispy good, crispy good. Oh, can't wait. Get these plated up. Okay, straight in, salt important. There you go. There's our chips. Let's get it plated. Mrs. Taylor Cooks, your food is ready.